Hello, you're here with Miss Libby Rose, and today we're going to be making heart-shaped bunting. For this project you will need your sewing machine, some pins, some fat quarters, some bias binding or ribbon, scissors, thread and toy filling stuffing. So first of all we want to cut out our pattern. You can download a heart pattern on the blog, or if you're feeling confident you can draw one yourself. So we want 6 pieces all together. So I'm going to lay my heart down, pin and cut around. I've chosen to layer mine 3 thick to cut around. You can do them singly, double, or it depends just to how confident you are with your cutting. Once you've cut your 6 shapes in total, lay them right sides together. The next step is to pin them, but we want to leave a gap where our bias binding or ribbon is going to run through. So I can see the width of my bias binding is the same as a pin, so I'm going to place my pin vertically so I know where not to stitch. So now I've marked where my gaps will be, I'm now going to just place some more pins around just to hold it in place for my stitching. Now all the pins are in, I'm ready to stitch around my edges. I do some backwards and forwards once I get to the part where I'm leaving the gap. And back. And then repeat the process for the other 2 hearts. Once you've finished stitching around your heart, take your pins out and trim across the bottom to give a nice sharp edge. And then we do a little notch at the top, at the center of the heart. And now we go to the holes that we left on the side, either one, and we turn them through. Once you've turned your hearts through, you want to roll out the edges and then iron the whole heart flat. So once you've placed your hearts in order, feed the ribbon or bias binding through, making sure it doesn't roll inside so it stays nice and flat. So the next step is to pop some stuffing inside the hearts. You don't want to grab too much stuffing because it's really hard to get it right over to the other side. So a little bit at a time, and you go right to the other side first. So I go all the way to the bottom and get it nice and filled in the bottom. And finally you pop some in to the side closest. Once you're happy with one, repeat the same process for the other 2. And then if you're happy, pop a pin in where the holes are so we can start to close up those final holes. So once you've stitched up your holes on all the sides of the hearts, you take your pins out and just trim off any loose excess threads. And now you can hang your lovely heart-shaped bunting. For any more information on the products that you've seen today, go over to the website, the blog, or pop in store and speak to one of our colleagues.